Here's some tips and tricks for rank. For our first tip and trick, we have a drop spot. A drop spot is a spot you land every game from rank to pubs where you know the spot really well, where the loot is, you know the 4 drops, you know where they get the heals. A good drop spot has something like a slurp tank, or some barrels, or a vending machine. My drop spot is the gas station, hence all the requirements. There's some heals nearby, I know everything about the area, and especially in build mode, when you know what spot can be built and what not to be. The second tip and trick, I recommend having a loadout. The loadout could be used where you use for your 5 inventory slots. For the first one I use for my loadout would be using a mid-range, long-range weapon, being an SMG or assault rifle. My second will be close range, so it'll be a shotgun. For my third one, I use for a mobility item, be ODM gear, kinetic blade, or lightsabers. My fourth one will be a wild card slot, so it can be any of those slots. It can be any of them. Fifth one's healing. I recommend having at least 2 weapons, 1 mobility, and 1 healing slot. With one could be with a wild card, depends on your scenario. With that, that's my for this tip and trick. Here's for the third one. For the third tip and trick, I recommend getting a lighter. It doesn't matter what lighter is, it all matters about the force abilities. If you choose a force throw, you're able to, I recommend using it for the damage to your opponents before you're engaging them to get an advantage of damage. If you have the force push ability, you can push your enemies back, especially those who use ODM gear to use their head start advantage. You can push them back and also push your enemies back. It allows you to have time to risk your opponents and also gives you extra time to heal yourself. So it's all about, I recommend getting a force throw or force push. I don't recommend getting a force pull, as it's not the best. It's one of the worst of the 3, in my opinion, but you could be wrong. Onto our fourth tip and trick. For my last tip and trick, I recommend hiring an NPC. Doesn't matter what type of specialist type they are, because of the big picture is all about having an extra person at your advice. Basically, that means that your opponents now have to shoot an NPC, or have to worry about the NPC shooting them, taking damage, with you having an advantage. With that, that's all the tips and tricks. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.